Alright guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you've seen, and if you want to see more. Coming up in today's episode, we have 6 stories from our Super League world. Please help out if you can. Wednesdays are the day where I bring you 6 stories from the world of Rugby League, and today's no exception, as there are quite a few swirling around, and these are the 6 that I feel that best serve you for your viewing pleasure. And we begin by going through the story of Dion Cross signing a 1-year extension option with Salford Red Devils, meaning that the centre will remain at the club until the end of 2023 after impressing during his first taste of Super League action this season. The 25-year-old arrived at Salford in pre-season after turning out for Championship side Widnes prior to his move. Cross initially joined Salford as a winger, but he has to fill in at centre due to the club's injuries this season and has not looked back since. On the announcement, Cross said, "I'm really pleased to get the contract extension at Salford, as I've loved every minute so far at the club. I'm really enjoying my time here, especially with the playing group, coaching staff and the fans we have got. The club have given me the opportunity by giving me an extension, and I want to repay them with good performances and assisting the team in the goals we have set for the season and beyond." Salford head coach Paul Rowley is said to be thrilled by the announcement, as he said it's great news for Salford that Dion has extended his stay with the club. He's a great example of perseverance, dedication and commitment to following his dreams. He's worked extremely hard and is looking very much a Super League player. He's a fantastic lad to work with, and his lads, staff and myself are looking forward to being part of his continued Super League journey. Cross played for Widnes before his move to Salford, but he has played at Barrow Raiders and also Rochdale Hornets during his playing career. Hull KR prop Albert Vete will miss Saturday's Challenge Cup semi-final after he received a 2-match ban from the RFL's match review panel. Vete's high shot on Leeds Rhinos forward Cameron Smith saw him sin-binned and subsequently charged in his absence. His absence will now add to the selection worries upon Tony Smith for Saturday's contest. Lachlan Coote and Matty Staunton are also likely to miss the clash after picking up injuries in their defeat at Headingley on Friday. And today, Hull KR coach Tony Smith confirmed that starman Lachlan Coote will be unavailable for Saturday's Challenge Cup semi-final as they face the Giants. He was forced off during the defeat to Leeds after a heavy collision with Cruz Leeming, and with concussion protocols leaving the Robins without their number 1 this weekend. "He won't be available," explained a disappointed Smith. "I haven't selected the team, and I'm not going to go through everyone, but he failed his test. He's fine now. He trained with us today, but it's the rules and the protection of the players, so all for it. But that makes him unavailable." Coote has been in fine form over the past weeks and has become a vital cog during their recent 6-game winning streak, which was cut short in Headingley last Friday. However, backup fullback Will Dagger is set to return after a spell on the sidelines and looks likely to slot straight back into the role. The absence of Coote, though, is a huge blow for the Robins, but Smith's men must adapt quickly, with a chance of reaching their second Challenge Cup final in 7 years, just a few days away. Toulouse head coach Sylvain Hules has called on the Super League officials to consider exempting his club from relegation. The club are 4 points adrift at the bottom of the competition and have won just one of their opening 11 games in the top flight. Ironically, that came against champions St Helens, but their recent struggles have seen them being cut adrift, with their next game coming up against 11th place Wakefield Trinity. Toulouse are considered strong contenders for the drop, and with the loss of key players such as Mark Corella and Jonathan Ford derailed their hopes for survival. But with France hosting the 2025 World Cup, Toulouse thinks Toulouse's presence in the top flight is critical for the growth and exposure of the game, meaning they should not be relegated at the end of the season. We need to compete against the relegation, which is a big issue for me, he said. It's a big problem in the game. It's a shame because any team coming up, it is going to be really hard for any team. And any good businessman, I will say, and as any good businessman, I will say, we will see France in the World Cup in 2025. They have the vision to give us the exemption. I think the translation here is a bit off. Anyway, I digress. For me, any sustainable business, if you want a big World Cup, you need this, meaning that 2 French teams in the top competition. I don't know if they can change the rules, but it's something I would strongly advise in the Super League. If you have 2 French clubs in the Super League in 2025, you will have a good French World Cup. Toulouse is looking at the international picture as well, saying that if they want a strong competition and strong rugby league, growing the game, you need a strong French team to compete with the English team. The day France beat England, everyone can say around the table, we've done well. Anyone will say to have that, you have to have 2 teams in Super League. Brisbane Broncos and the Dolphins are locked in a battle for England international centre Herbie Farmer. The Daily Telegraph's Brent Reid reported on Triple M that a decision on Farmer's future is expected soon, with the 2 powerhouse clubs set to go head-to-head for the signature of one of the most talented youngsters in the NRL, despite the attention of Super League suitors too. Herbie wanted to get through the first month or so, and that is up now, Reid said on Triple M. Herbie has had a bit of disrupted pre-season. He's had a few health issues, I think, leading into the season. The Broncos were keen to get a deal done. Herbie said, look, I just want to wait a month or so and play some footy. In that time, the clubs in for Herbie have expanded. The Dolphins are right in there for him. They have offered him the opportunity to play right centre. He plays left centre at the Broncos, but his preference is to play in the right centre, which is where Katoni Staggs plays. The Dolphins have said if you come to us, you can play right centre. Whether that is enough to get him away from the Broncos, I'm not sure, but now that 4 rounds are up, I expect some movement on Herbie in Farmworth in the next couple of weeks. The Broncos want to keep him, and I think they're optimistic they will keep him. He has shown what he can do, and he's played pretty well for the Broncos this year. So far, Farmworth has played 7 appearances for the Broncos at left centres, and he has scored 5 tries. He has made 26 tackle breaks in attack and 3 line breaks. He has been on the receiving end of 114 passes and made 69 tackles, with missing 9, with a tackle efficiency of 88.5. He runs an average meters of 140 a game, and he's well up on the fantasy points chart with 258 at this early stage of the season. This is John Stankovich. By the age of 26, he had to retire from rugby league due to serious shoulder and neck injuries. But during that time, he had won the championship in 1999 and won the Super League Grand Final in 2003 with St Helens in a victory against the Bradford Bulls. He'd also played in 3 World Club Challenges with facing Brisbane Broncos in 2001, Melbourne Storm as well, and Sydney Roosters, where he won 1 and lost 2. He moved on to Widnes in 2005, playing 22 games, and then the retirement came along, after which he coached at Widnes Vikings as a senior academy head coach in 2006, Doncaster Rugby League Football Club in 2007 as head coach, and then returned to Widnes Vikings as an assistant coach, and was appointed caretaker head coach after the dismissal of Steve McCormack. So he had a short career which many rugby league players would have wanted in their 20 or so year careers in comparison. But at 42, he didn't think his world would have come crashing down in the way it had, as he shared his experience on social media. The 42-year-old was asleep in his Widnes home with his family when a fire took hold to his property. That they had not got out when they did, they would have been dead, as the roof collapsed after an electrical fault caused the attic to catch fire. Posting on social media, he said, "In the early hours of the morning, our house burnt down and we lost everything. At 4:45 a.m, my daughter raised the alarm. 5 minutes later, we would have all been dead as the roof caved in. Fire caused by an electrical fault in the attic above the bathroom. What a day." Very sobering, as the roof did literally fall in on the Stankovich family. Cheshire Fire and Rescue Service confirmed that 4 fire engines from Runcorn, Widnes, Penketh and Chester fire stations were dispatched to the property in Widnes. This follows reports of a fire breaking out in the loft space, and on an inspection it was discovered that the fire involved the insulation of a cavity wall in the loft of the timber framed home. With the help of an aerial ladder appliance from the Chester fire station, crews were able to extinguish the flames and expose the roof space to check for any remaining hotspots. A thermal imaging camera was also used to ensure that the fire had not spread to any parts of the building. He tweeted, "I've had hundreds of people contacting me in the last few days with offers of physical help and items to donate. I can't thank you all enough. We haven't managed to save much at all from the house, but what we have got is now stored securely until we need it again. The next step is to try and find somewhere to live from Tuesday, as we will need to be all together, and are currently staying with different family and friends. Once we have sorted that, we'll try to start getting together the things we need in the property to try and get back some normality back. So I may be in touch with some of you very kind people in the next few days, weeks or months, and take you up on your offers. As it has been said, the house is just a building and can be rebuilt, and that will happen when it happens. But what you all won't know is that the home is mine and Lisa Stankovich's childhood home, and the attic was filled with everything that Mum kept from her childhood, and even Mum's wedding dress. It was much more to us than just bricks and mortar. That is all gone now. It's devastating, but the memories will live on forever, despite not having the physical items. We don't have much at the moment, but then again, we have everything. Each other. Myself, Kerry, and the kids are so appreciative that we are in so many people's thoughts. In support of this tragic accident, or whatever we want to call it, a friend of the family called Michael O'Connor set up a GoFundMe type page on Collection Pot. So if you copy that link in, I'll also put it in the description, and if you can donate anything, it'll be massive to help John and his family get over this tragedy. As it's been revealed, Wigan forward Liam Barrow is out of contract at the end of the season. He hopes to sign a new deal and finish his career with his hometown club. The 31-year-old came through the ranks at the Warriors and has gone on to make almost 300 appearances for the club's first team. Now free to discuss contracts with the club or any other suitors, he has no plans to go anywhere else and wants to sign a new deal with Wigan. I've been here for so long now, and it's all I ever wanted to do, and hopefully that can be the case where I stay until the end of my career, Barrow told Love Rugby League. I never thought about anything else, so hopefully that'll be the case. Barrow is one of two current Wigan players who have won the Challenge Cup, with the Warriors, and the other being Ian Thornley. The England international helped Wigan beat Hull 16 points to 0 at Wembley in 2013, and Farrell also played in the club's most recent Challenge Cup final appearance, a 18 points to 14 defeat to Hull in 2016. He says he will be looking to pass on his knowledge and experience to Wigan's youngster players on Saturday as they face old rival St Helens in the Challenge Cup semi-final at Ellen Road. He added the young lads have been brought through over the last couple of years, and you are starting to see a lot of talent within those. I'll be trying to pass on my knowledge of playing in the previous Challenge Cup games. We've got a great leadership group who can pass on our experience. Myself, Tommy Luluai, Sam Powell, Willie Isa, we've all been in the big games, and some of them lads haven't actually won a Challenge Cup. There is a lot of big game experience in there, so we will be trying to relay our knowledge to those younger guys about not letting the game go by and just play our normal game. We are coming up against a champion team, but we've been going really well over the last month or so. There are a few areas where I'd like to fix up, but I think attacking wise, I think we're going really well. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and also click that notification bell for any updates on new videos that will be coming your way. Usually, as you know, I do a summary of these episodes, stories, so that we can recap everything and ask you to comment below. Instead of commenting, what I wish for you to do is to follow the link above, copy it down, put it in the search, and if you can, please donate to one of the Rugby League family. Everything that family has through the years has gone, and your little donation could mean the world to them. They may have insurance, they may have this, they may have that, but there's always the small costs that never get added onto it. That means someone could lose a house, So anything that you guys can donate, please do so. Rugby League family at the end of the day. And we'd hope that sort of level of help will come to us if we need it. And anyway, it's good karma. But thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please remember to share this video worldwide and share the link if you can do. But in the meantime, please stay safe. I wish you all the best. I'll see you in the next episode.